Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mama Dengobeni. On today's video, I'm going to be sharing my top 5 rheumatoid arthritis food triggers. As I've mentioned, I did do this video previously and I felt like I was not explaining properly, so I had to take it down. And so today I am redoing it and I have broken it down to a top 5 list of my rheumatoid arthritis food triggers. So on the number 5 spot, it has to be gluten. So specifically when it comes to gluten, what affects me is wheat. Brown bread doesn't affect me as much as like something like Movite affects me. Wheat Bix, it does affect me. It doesn't affect me as much as what I've put on the number 1 spot, but I have experienced a slight change in my symptoms every time I have wheat. That's why I have put it on the number 5 spot. A great alternative to having like your Movite or your Wheat Bix is this baby, Future Life. Guys, when I tell you Future Life tastes great, it has great nutritional value and it's just so great for me. I love it. You just add water and you have the best tasting soft porridge ever. And on number 4, it has to be sugar beans. So I don't know what it is specifically with sugar beans, because I know it's not necessarily the protein. I can have like your chicken and your fish without experiencing any symptoms, and it's not the beans aspect as well, because I can have like baked beans without experiencing any slight change in my rheumatoid arthritis symptoms. So when it comes to the sugar beans, I don't know what it is about them. But I remember when I was starting out with my symptoms, I had sugar beans and I was literally in so much pain. I couldn't get out of bed. I couldn't sit up. My knees were like swollen and red, and this was caused by the sugar beans. I confirmed this when I heard them a second time and I experienced the same symptoms, and so I realized that I had to cut them out of my diet, so I don't have them as much anymore, and it doesn't affect me. Okay, so if you are somebody that likes your sugar beans, you really enjoy them, there is another alternative that you can use to substitute that. And I find that for me it's white beans. I'll put a picture somewhere here. So white beans are so amazing, they taste great, and for me they don't cause any inflammation, just like the sugar beans did. So if you're looking for an alternative to having sugar beans, you can have your white beans. So on the number 3 spot, it has to be sugar. So when it comes to sugar, I've like included everything that contains sugar on this number 3 list. So it's like your soft drinks, alcohol, your sweets, all of those things. Sugar doesn't affect me that much. It depends like what I'm having. As I mentioned in another previous video that I heard Savannah and it used to affect me, but I would have like Belgravia and it didn't affect me. So it's not necessarily everything that contains sugar that affects me, but some things affect me more than others. Okay, I know that we all like occasionally enjoy our alcohol, we enjoy having our soft drinks, but they are not entirely good for us. Even if you're somebody that's not living with rheumatoid arthritis, we all know that sugar is not good for our bodies. You gain weight, there's diabetes, there's just a lot of factors. There's a lot of health complications related to sugar. So I find that the best alternative is water, guys. Amanzi, water. Just drink water and you'll be fine. And on the number 3 spot is dairy products. And the same with dairy products, it's not everything that affects me the same way. I'll make an example. If I have like ice cream, I haven't experienced any like change in symptoms when it comes to ice cream. I can like have my ice cream and have literally no inflammation whatsoever. But then I used to have Ultramel, and oh my goodness, it would literally affect me. It would like my fingers would be swollen. I would be in so much pain. And another thing, milk. I've noticed that every time I have milk, it does affect me. So it's the same as the other things that I've mentioned. Not everything that is dairy affects me the same way. So with regards to the dairy product, it's like your Ultramel milk. I think the Ultramel affected me that much because it contains a lot of milk. Yogurt doesn't affect me as much as Ultramel, but it does affect me. So like there are different degrees. I don't know why. I haven't even had this conversation with my doctor, but now that I've started a YouTube channel, maybe I will ask my daughter about this just to find out more what could be the cause. You find that dairy products affect me like in different ways. Okay, so when it comes to dairy products, I don't think I've found any alternative. I don't want to lie. There are alternatives like your soy milk. I'll put a picture somewhere here. But I haven't tried it. I haven't tried anything. I won't lie. I will sometimes like have a bit of milk, a bit of yogurt, ice cream. I know that I'm stubborn, and it's just because I used to love these products a lot, and it's so difficult for me to cut them completely out of my diet. So I will have them like every now and then, but maybe once in every like 2 months or something like that. And so on the number 1 spot, it is meat. So here it's basically not like all meat. It's just meat that comes from cows, like your beef, your wors, and your mince. When we are talking about rheumatoid arthritis pain, it's literally like affecting every joint in your body, especially if you eat something that you're not supposed to have. Rheumatoid arthritis for me has also affected my weight. There were times that I was starting to gain weight, and maybe my symptoms would be triggered by something, the weather, food, anything. Then I would lose weight. Not that I'm complaining, but yeah, the pain is too unbearable at times. So yeah, that is my top 5 list of foods that really trigger my rheumatoid arthritis. An alternative to meat, you can still have like your pork, you can still have turkey, you can have chicken, you can have fish, and those are the things that I'm currently having. And you can prepare them in many different ways to make your meals interesting. And when you do that, you don't really notice that there is something missing in your diet. Turkey can taste a bit like beef if you really know how to prepare it. So just because I'm no longer having beef and all of those things doesn't mean that now my meals are less interesting. You can just find things that do not cause you inflammation. Like there are many options. There's Martin. There's a lot, guys, that you can find in the market. You just substitute the beef, the horse, and the meat, and you can still have interesting, delicious meals. So yeah, thank you so much for watching the video. Catch me in the next one. Bye.